Manchester United 0 and Liverpool 0. Manchester United playing away at Anfield, snatching the point away there. It's a difficult place to go and play football. Liverpool are performing very well this season. Jose Mourinho has made some big calls today, this evening, bringing in Marouane Fellaini and Ashley Young into the starting lineup. There was no Anthony Martial even along the substitutes bench, nor Mkhitaryan. I presume that, I don't know what's up with Mkhitaryan, but from what we've heard that Martial is injured, which is a bit of a shame. There was no Jesse Lingard in the starting lineup, which I was a bit shocked about. I thought he was going to pick Jesse Lingard for the starting lineup. And before the game, I was really nervous and worried with that starting lineup. But first half, Manchester United were the better team for me. Certainly first 20 odd minutes, we had a lot more possession in their half. We didn't really create anything. I mean, the goalkeeper's not really had much to do all game, which is really, really disappointing. We've squandered one good chance in the game from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but that was second half from a fantastic ball from Paul Pogba. But besides that, we've been really poor. And what was disappointing was we didn't get enough corners either, because they're not very good at set pieces, which was disappointing. But second half, Liverpool brought Adam Lallana on, and they've changed it around a bit, and they've looked the more likely to get that goal. David De Gea's had to pull off two world-class saves in that second half. One from Coutinho, which he got with his right hand. I don't know how he managed to get his other hand onto that one, and the first one was a fantastic save as well, amending for that error against Stoke City last time out. Now, I'm not going to cry over a draw. I mean, it's not what we wanted. I want Manchester United to win every single game, but I think in that second half, I think Jose Mourinho was probably thinking a point isn't a bad result here. Usually, Jose Mourinho likes to get a draw away from home in the big games and then beat the teams at home. And so we're going to have to play Liverpool at home later on in the season. Hopefully there won't be many points in it and Manchester United can then finish above them. But, you know, I mean, Liverpool probably towards the end of the game, they made a couple of more substitutions and probably thought, well, we can't afford to lose this game because Manchester United will go above us if we do. So both managers were probably worried in case they lost the game if they pushed too hard. So it was a bit cagey. We brought Wayne Rooney onto the pitch, and he's done all right. He's done his job. Marcus Rashford going off, showed flashes, get the ball away a few times first half, but all right from Rashford. But he had cramps, so you know he's a young lad. We saw Luke Shaw come on in the second half as well. I think was just trying to bring him on just to shore things up in that last minute, just to waste the time up, disrupt the play a little bit, and just see the game out as a 0-0. Because with a couple of minutes to go, you really do not want to lose a game like this. It is really poor if you go and lose a game like this when there was only, I think they had 3 shots on target and we had 1. So it wasn't to be. We haven't won the game. We go away to Chelsea next, which is going to be another difficult game. We're going to have to try and get 3 points there because only 2 points out of our last 2 games. It's that Stoke game that's a real kick in the teeth. I said anything less than 4 points out of these 2 games is going to really dent our chances of challenging or winning the Premier League this season. Personally, I'm still not convinced that we've got it in us to win this Premier League this season. I don't think in the attacking areas we're going to probably score enough goals, but if we can put a challenge together and finish in that top 4 and win maybe the Europa League or the FA Cup or the League Cup, then I think that is decent for a first season for a manager in charge. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game. We've got Fenerbahce up next, so I'll be back to preview that in the coming day. But I reckon there will be a few changes at least to the starting lineup for that. Hopefully Martial will be fit for that. Maybe Mkhitaryan, we'll see. Maybe even Memphis Depay, who knows. But that game is at home. So hopefully Manchester United can get the 3 points in that, because we really desperately need to get that Europa League group sewn up before the last 2 games of the group stage, so that we can rest players and potentially maybe even play the likes of 2-1 Zebi in that final group game away at Zoya. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Like the video, I'm going to give man of the match. I know Gary Neville gave it to Herrera. I'm giving it to David De Gea, because if David De Gea wasn't in goal tonight, them 2 world-class saves he made would have gone in and we would have lost the game. So he's gained us that point there. David De Gea, you are man of the match. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.